for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15. Yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Down by Caleb Ransell.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Good, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 73. No touch, set.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
No touch, set. 181.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Good, set. No touch.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red 23.
First carry now. This is Bashal to and he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Kobe team. So we'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Hey, Silver. Delta.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Delta. Hey. Delta.
Back to throw. Hurts. This one's caught. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Delta. Set. On 81. Hey. Delta.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good. Set. Delta.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Ginger, set. 13, Lou. 11.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, so hot. Silver.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hey, Lion. Soka, hot. Here we go, sir.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Take right up. Son. Go. Here we go, son.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the